pressure, there's 3 different steps to this. Step 1 is just going to be, you've got your treats ready, and you're just going to pull up on the leash a little bit, just enough to pull the clip up and lift his harness. Yes, if you're using a harness, if you're using a head halter, same thing, just a little tiny bit of pressure. I'm not dragging him anywhere, I just want him to feel that I'm doing that. And then, yes, I'm gonna give him a treat. You don't have to say yes. We're just creating those associations. This means there's a treat. This is a good thing. Good job. It's not something to be worried about. And if he expects a treat for it, if he's not looking at me and he feels that pressure, he's going to look towards me and say, hey, where's my treat? He loves to work. So after you've done that about 10 times in class, what we're going to do is we're going to start teaching him he should move towards pressure. I'm going to shorten up on it here. Not yet. But what I'm going to do, he said, is I'm going to pull the leash this direction, and I'm going to use a treat for the first few repetitions just to guide him. So I'm not dragging him with the leash, but he's learning that leash goes this way, he should move with it. And then I'm using the treat just to help guide him, because the first few times you do this, your dog is not just going to run with it like Brody, because he's got lots of practice. And then after a few repetitions, you're just going to pull, good job, and then reward him for following. So in the beginning, we're pulling and luring, pull and lure. So you always want to make sure that your treat and your leash are going in the same direction. We are not doing this, which is what sometimes people accidentally do. It's a lot to coordinate. We're not teaching him to be a sled dog and to lean into the pressure. We're teaching him to follow pressure. Good job. And that's the reaction we want. We want him just kind of happily bebopping around. Good job. Yes, good job. And he's already showing you step 3. And we're going to work through each step slowly with each of your dogs. Step 3 is going to be red light, green light. You almost did it. Yes, good job. Where there's a distraction and maybe I'm moving towards it and then I stop. Yes. And I'm just teaching him when he feels that pressure, he should back off and reorient back to me. And this is actually how we start teaching a U-turn. Good job. And I'm throwing the treat back over here just so I can reset. Because if you just stand there, your dog's going to get frustrated. Too close. Yeah, good job. And this is also a great way of just teaching them not to pull on the leash. Yeah, good job. You can see he already was kind of, that time, that repetition, he barely pulled and he started coming back to me. And the other thing I was doing is, there you go, I'm kind of pulling him around, so instead of coming to a hard stop towards that treat, I can kind of, good job, give him a little guidance and kind of ease into and go with a slow stop.